What's up, everybody? Welcome to Off the Rails, a recovery podcast dedicated to ending the stigma of addiction through open discussion on all things recovery related. My name is Mark, and with me always are Dave and Jared. And today we're shooting the sober shit again. Fellas, what's happening? How was your weeks? How was your week?
How was your weeks?
My week was all over the map.
Like us right now?
Yeah, kind of like that.
We just shot a big episode, so.
We did. We're fresh off recording a cool episode. Had a great guest. The boys are hyped on it. Dave's pumped.
Yeah.
Very.
And we just had a great episode. So anyway, guys, tell me about your week. Sorry I messed that up at the beginning.
What? No, that's all good, man. You did a great job.
Thanks.
My week's been good, man. Nothing too crazy. Went to Sudbury on the weekend again. Seems like go there quite a bit for hockey tournaments. When I got back, one of the coaches sent an article saying that Sudbury is like one of the worst places in Canada for bed bugs. So that makes me scared, not want to go back there.
Gross, man. What a thing to be known for.
I lived with those things before. They're terrible.
Oh man, it's like most calls for bed bugs. It's like Toronto and then Sudbury, and it's like the size of Toronto to Sudbury. It's like and then it's like Vancouver. So anyway, no disrespect to Sudbury right now. It's a great town, but other than that, week's been good, man. Can't complain. Feeling a lot better. Last couple weeks, been rolling. Yeah.
Sweet.
You guys?
Jared, how was yours, man?
Pretty terrible. I don't know. Last week I was sick again. I don't know. I've just been pretty down and out, tired, but buzzing after that episode. So back at her. I think we took a little bit of a break from doing some podcasts this week. So just kind of goes to show you that can really get in a bad place for a bit. Stayed sober, but bad place mentally if you don't keep up with your stuff, which I wasn't doing. Skipped an AA meeting. But yeah, went Tuesday, started to feel better. Doing this podcast, feeling great now. So we got to keep doing these.
Yeah, man. I don't know. For myself, last weekend, I was just fucking cranky all weekend.
Wait, sorry. Did you guys hear any of that or did it freeze?
For the most part, I heard it.
Yeah, I heard most of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe the last part froze. I thought you just stopped talking.
What did I end at?
I don't know. Oh boy, this episode's a mess. Very good. I don't know. Repeat what you said.
No, I just said it. Like we took a little break from the podcast, so just goes to show you if you don't keep up with the stuff that makes you happy and helps your recovery, then you can get in a bad place mentally.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. I agree.
I'm buzzing after that.
Yeah, that episode was sweet.
I love that word buzzing now after Jim Thompson said it.
He's sweet. Yeah, my last weekend was brutal. I don't know, I was depressed as shit. But then I find when I look at things, like when I'm depressed, and then I kind of got to reflect on what I'm doing, and I'm not doing the things that are making my recovery successful. So I wasn't journaling, wasn't waking up journaling, wasn't doing my meeting, wasn't, and all those things helped me throughout the day. So I got back into that Monday, which was great. Had my birthday on fucking Tuesday, also great. Turned the big 30. It was different because it was the first birthday in years. I never got fucked up. So that was nice. And today's Thursday. That episode got me my spirits lifted. And today
Buzzing.
we also, buzzing big time today. And we released a sweet episode today with Lindsay Maxwell. I'm pumped on the episode. Fellas, what was your guys' thoughts on it?
I really enjoyed it. I mean, it was our first guest, obviously, we've had on that was like a professional talking, giving her advice and her experience and knowledge on addiction and recovery. And man, she could talk to, and she's well versed in what she's speaking about. And I think it's going to help a lot of people. It gives she gave a lot of advice on, what to expect if, going through starting the process. And I'm sure we're going to have her on again sometime soon, I imagine, because I thought it was wicked.
Yeah, I agree. It's very informative, actually. It kind of helped me with a lot of things. I always like asking professionals about the disease aspect, because I never believed that. I just thought I was fucked. I think it's cool to listen to professionals talk about how it's actually a disease.
Sorry, I was gonna say, Mark, before you jump in there, we were talking at the start of hers before we started recording. She wasn't on yet, and we were like, I don't know how long this is going to be. It's maybe like 15 minutes. And it'll be like our longest episode yet. So, it was good.
Yeah, she's super intelligent, man, and it's amazing. I find it really cool and like inspiring that she's so passionate about it, and I don't know. I find that really motivating. I think we should all do stuff that we're passionate about, and I think there needs to be more people like that in the world. I think moving forward, I love our episodes where we have people on sharing their stories, and I think moving forward, it's cool to have those, informative episodes as well from professionals, and kind of explaining why exactly what you're going through. So yeah, super great episode, super great person.
Yeah, and it's like you said about her being passionate. Like, you can tell she doesn't do her job for the money or anything. It's because she loves her job.
Yeah.
And even her talking about it, she was so like happy to talk about it. Mm-hmm. And just a overall positive person to have on and talk to.
Yeah.
I had to get cut out short there when I had to leave short. Wish I was able to listen to her the whole time. So yeah, we'll definitely get her on again.
Well, you check out our YouTube channel. It's up there. You can watch it.
Yeah, I should probably watch it.
I'm just kidding.
All right, fellas.
Just trying to get more views.
It's that time. Dave, you know what time it is?
Top five time.
Top five. Jared, what are we doing our top five on today?
I think sober celebrities.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, your favorite.
Anyone got a top five for next week picked out in their head?
I do not actually. No.
I don't either.
Well,
should we leave this up to the viewers?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, I would love that, actually.
Viewers, we want to hear what you'd like to hear our top five on. It could be anything.
Yes.
Anything.
I think we should do top five crazy stories. Or top
that might not be good for the recovery process.
Yeah. Ooh, it'd be funny.
Just kidding. My mom watches this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just as soon as we started, be like beeped out. Number 2. Beep. Cool.
Oh, who's gonna start us off? Top five.
I will. I'm unprepared.
You got your napkin? You got your napkin ready?
Yeah, my sticky note.
Oh, okay, your sticky note.
Okay, so as usual, I'm unprepared, so I just have my top 5 sober celebrities that I googled. No, I'm just kidding. No, but 5 is Dax Shepard.
Oh, that's a good one.
Excellent.
He's like 18 years in recovery and does some crazy awesome movies that you would think he's like drinks a lot, but definitely doesn't. Number 4 would be Nikki Sixx.
Oh, your list is way. Yeah.
The Dirt, great movie. Reminds me of not really my life, but kind of did the same thing some at points. So
The process, hey, is kind of relatable.
yeah, it's like you go from drinks to drugs to
From fun to fucked up.
yeah, real quick.
Yeah.
And suicidal almost.
Yeah.
And then you get sober and you're just so happy.
Mhm.
Not all the time. Like I was depressed as shit all week, but but sober. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Mark, how long's Nikki Sixx been sober for? I know you know.
21 years.
21 years. Shout out Nikki Sixx.
That's crazy.
Number 3. Mark's gonna probably have this one on his list. Johnny Cash.
Oh fuck, I don't have that one either, man. Your list is sweet.
It's good.
That's one of my favorite ones because we watched that together in rehab, and that was very relatable too. Just like the manager walking into remember when they were sitting on the stage and there was bottles everywhere and they were just in a heap. You remember that part?
Yeah.
And it was like throwing stuff. Yeah, that just reminds me of.
Is Johnny Cash still kicking?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think he might be.
Yeah.
Are you sure? But anyways, sweet movie. He got sober, so that's still a celebrity sober person.
Yeah, it still counts.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
Did you Google it? Is he live?
It's gotta be.
No, he's not.
Oh,
He's gotta be.
Rest in peace, Johnny Cash. But
anyways,
yeah.
But the story behind it is again fun to fucked up real fast and just hating life. Number 2, Ben Affleck.
Oh, great list, man.
Nice.
Yeah, I think he's been to rehab a few times. I think he's sober still or now. Back with J-Lo.
Dude's winning.
Crushing life. I don't know. And The Way Back, the movie that he has on Netflix there is so good.
Yeah, I think he went back to rehab after shooting that
Did he?
movie. Yeah.
That'd be a hard one to shoot, probably. And then my number 1's not a celebrity, but it is my family.
Oh.
So my mom, dad, Bree, daughter, sister. Yeah, they're basically a celebrity. They supported me through the worst times and got me to where I am today. Without them, I'd either be dead or in jail or have nothing. So appreciate them and love them. And yeah, they're definitely my number 1 celebrities.
Well, that's awesome. I don't want to. Might as well just end this episode now.
Yeah, that was sweet, man. Great list.
Thanks.
That was really good.
You want to go next, buddy?
I can go. Really.
I can go if you want.
Well, I'm afraid yours is going to be awesome too. And then you're gonna. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So number 1, I got Tyson Fury.
Oh man.
Yeah, he gets me fired up.
Yeah.
We watched that motivational video in Newgate's a lot.
Yeah.
You guys check it out on YouTube. He has this like.
Oh, I have so many like that I just remembered. Like Stevo, he would be on my list.
Oh.
Yeah. Next on my list is the basketball player Chris Herron. His 30 for 30 is crazy. But watching him recover and the things that he's doing now with he has Herron Wellness and he has like a full facility for recovery, and I find that amazing. So he's the second one. Number 3 is Stevo. Because I don't know, I grew up fucking like idolizing the guy, and now I idolize him for like completely different reasons.
Do you remember that documentary?
Oh, so yeah, and like I connect with a lot of like what he went through mentally, I guess. Um, yeah, that's really scary. That was the first time I've heard someone like put what they like in words, what I went through, right? So I was like, holy shit, that is
You
hang on.
you literally said that. You were like, holy fuck.
Yeah. Wow, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, someone else did that. Yeah, it was awesome. Number 4 is maybe not like a conventional celebrity. He's an author. I just finished his book. His name's Jesse Thistle. He wrote the book From the Ashes. It's an incredible book. Recommend you guys check it out, about homelessness, about addiction and mental health, and sweet book. So throwing him on there. And then tied for first on my list, guys, this one's crazy. They're my 2 really good friends, Dave and Jared. And, you guys are fucking awesome. Together we're doing something special, and you guys hold me accountable. So thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Fuck,
One
definitely.
love.
That's my list.
That was good.
Dave's gonna tear up.
Yeah, man, and I don't have anything like that for my number 1. Fuck. I gotta rethink this on the fly here quick. Oh, okay. I'll go with my top 5 here. Number 5, Theo Fleury.
Oh, nice.
I got a soft spot for the hockey players. Big fan of him. Always growing up, and he's got an awesome book, Playing with Fire. Incredible story in there, and this like the past. He talks about his past with the, being a victim of sexual assault. Pretty tough to read some of that stuff. So I can imagine having to, burden that for such a long time. So anyway, like he's a great advocate, and does a lot of good things for mental health. So that's my number 5. Number 4, I'm not even sure how to say her name. Eliza Dushku. Do you know who that is?
No.
I look her up.
Eliza. Last name's Dushku. Alicia. I don't know if she goes Eliza or Alicia Dushku.
Okay. Yes.
Anyway, had a huge crush on her growing up all the time. I didn't know that she was sober until I did this research for this, and she was one of my favorites growing up. Big crush. She's sober. I'm sober. I don't know that she's single, but I'm single. Just saying.
Shot, Dave.
Just saying. Maybe someone listening could hook that up. Anyway, so she's my number 4. Number 3 on my list, same as Mark's. Number 3 is Stevo. He's always a big fan of the Jackass guys. Stevo is obviously the wildest one of them all, and he was crazy, man. He was down a dark path, and for him to come out of that, and I think a lot of people probably, if they ever had a celebrity, one of those celebrity death pools or anything like that, he was like probably on number 1 on everyone's list based on just his antics alone, and then his just addiction issues. And now seeing him sober, and the way he speaks, he's very articulate now, and he's still funny as fuck too. And he's awesome, dude. Number 3, love to get him on here. So number 2, Eminem.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Big Eminem fan growing up. Can't relate to all of what he's been through. I didn't grow up on 8 Mile or anything like that, and never necessarily agreed with all his lyrics and all that kind of stuff, but he was wicked. He's sober 14 years now, and he's still considered the GOAT of the rap world. So that's pretty awesome. So the GOAT of the rap world is sober. It's pretty cool. My number 1 is another hockey player. He's a goalie, Robin Lehner. And the reason why I have him at number 1 is, 1, he's a goalie. which I grew up playing goal. But 2 is because he seems like an awesome dude who I want to be friends with. And he's very outspoken, and anything he's passionate about, anything that comes up, that is not even about mental health and stuff. This, vaccines and all that stuff, you can disagree with whoever or whatever, but he spoke his mind about how he felt. And and what he does for mental health and all that is huge too. But he seems like an awesome dude, and I think he'd fit in really nice on this podcast with us for an episode.
Great guest, yeah.
And he's my number 1, but really my number 1 is also you guys. Not to steal from Mark, you guys as well. So
thanks, buddy.
That's my list.
I just want to take a second and say I think anyone in recovery is fucking awesome. And
absolutely,
I'll be proud of himself. And you guys are all my favorites. So
You are worthy.
Yeah, there you go. I did have a question asked to us.
Really?
Yes, I know. Believe it.
I didn't think we got those.
Yeah, let me pull it up here. Might take a while.
There was a really nice comment, actually. I forgot to ask you guys about that.
Yeah. I
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
We love getting comments. We love getting feedback, guys. So hit us up.
Gets us buzzing.
Do you find it is difficult to listen and or watch the music or movies you used to enjoy while you used? And what has your genre of music or taste of music changed since sobriety?
That's an interesting question.
Yeah, really good question.
Good question.
I find now I'm listening to I don't know, catchy songs rather than I used to always listen to country and talking about beer and that kind of stuff, and listen to rap, drug music, rap and drugs. I don't know if Mark, you were a big rap guy, weren't you? I don't know if you're listening to that still.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the guy who asked this question knows me really well. So he knows that I fucking loved grimy rap music about doing drugs, selling drugs. I loved that shit. I've loved bumping that shit. But now I find it a bit harder to listen to. I'm one hand, I still like it, but it brings me back to a place that I don't want to go back to. And it also
that kind of music is good too when you're all fucked up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I also don't want to promote doing or selling drugs, No. I don't so, and I've been super into love lately. So
Mark loves love.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of R&B, whole mess of it.
Soft jazz.
Yeah, trying to get away from. Don't get me wrong, I still love hip hop, and I just I don't know. I kind of pushing away for it. In terms of movies, yeah, I'm never. I don't think I could watch Wolf of Wall Street again, or Scarface.
But you watch The Dirt.
Man, The Dirt accurately depicts how dark of a place.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, and
but it's still hard. I don't know. Every movie that I watch, there's beer on it or booze or drug. Well, not drugs, but I'm kind of over it now.
But I think if you watch The Dirt, at the end you're oh, that's a reality of drugs, right? But when you watch Wolf of Wall Street as an addict, at the end, you're not being it was the drugs that fucked him up, or you're not piecing together that the drugs ruined his life or anything like that, right?
Yeah,
that's fair.
Right? They acknowledge it in The Dirt, where they kind of have, they're looking back. It's not fun anymore. But at the end of it, Jordan Belfort says, I'm fucking miserable now, right? So he's white knuckling it at the end of the movie. So you're oh well, he still misses doing drugs. So that's kind of how I feel.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I find, yeah, I mean, I've had trouble like that movie, The Way Back was really tough for me. That's probably the toughest movie I've watched since being in recovery or being sober, I guess. I find it just hits me at random times, man. Like the drugs and everything, any movies like that. I haven't watched a ton of movies either, to be honest with you, but I can relate, but not until that level, because I didn't do the hard drugs and wasn't there that way. But I find like the movie The Way Back was so relatable that it was very difficult to watch, because I could really see myself in that role that Ben Affleck was playing. So yeah, I know what you mean with movies like For Yourself, Mark, that are, more cocaine or whatever, like party big time. Wolf of Wall Street.
That was like that Six Balloons. I couldn't get through it. That was pretty relatable with me.
Yeah.
Having it, like, it just reminded me of my daughter. It was pretty.
Yeah.
Bree didn't make it through the movie because traumatized her from all the crazy stuff I did. So
Yeah.
that was a hard one to watch for sure.
Yeah, I kind of got like two schools of thought with it, because I find I kind of like I had that disgusted feeling when I watched it as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Same as when I watched Beautiful Boy. Like I was so mad at myself when I watched it, but after it, I was able to remind myself. I was like, you know what, you're making the right steps forward for your future, for your family. Whereas like certain movies, I'm not able, like there are certain movies, I guess, like Wolf of Wall Street, like Scarface, they actually make me want to do it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas when you have those disgusted feelings like you do when, I don't know, when I watched Six Balloons, I thought of my sister and I was fucking just like, man, shit, like I put her through so much. And I think of, my dad when I watched Beautiful Boy, and I was like, fuck, like hated myself watching it. But I found that kind of helpful and like kind of fueled me to keep, reinforce what I was doing was correct. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, the Beautiful Boy movie too kind of reminded me, not of my dad, but of my mom, like as being like a codependent kind of, and she always wanted the best, but you got to cut the person off at some point. So they are hard to watch. You're right.
All right.
Yeah, for me with music, back to the music train. A lot of times I don't even I'm country music. I can hear most of the lyrics, but a lot of times my music ear is terrible, so I don't even know what people are saying half the time. So it doesn't really bother me a lot. But if I'm in a mood, like country music, when I hear like the beer and stuff, it doesn't really bother me that much. If I'm in a mood, then maybe it does, and I just turn it. But yeah, sorry, I was just thinking that rap music, I have no idea what they're saying most of the time. I'm like, I just like the beat and the, whatever.
Are there any songs that you hear and it like brings you back to using? Has that happened at all?
Oh yes.
Yeah, you're like, nope, change that one. Right.
Yeah, like all those songs from Boots and Hearts when I was up for 5 days straight. Oh, that was a bad, like, or Havelock, just like those kind of things.
Yeah. All right, fellas. Great episode.
Yeah, let's get some more questions fired up from the
guys. Hit us up with some questions.
And we need our next top 5 too.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good, fellas. You guys got anything to add? All right.
Kind.
Man.
All right. If you or someone wants to be a guest, hit us up below or message us on social media. Reach out. Hopefully we can help point you in the right direction. And thanks for listening.